Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to look at the stock report, and the stock report that I had published on the YouTube, and my forecast for from 9 and 10th January to going to 23rd of January, and how the market was going to perform. Well, on 23rd on 13th, Black Friday, the stocks were down. The downgrade of the French by the Standard & Poor's ratings agency, the warning from the World Bank to the world that the economy around the world is in the brink of uh, a further correction. The growth in China did not reflect the expectation. The growth was downgraded in China in that period. That was the bad news. And one of the icons, the American icons that we see here today, the Kodak film, filed for the bankruptcy, and that has a bad news that is resonating around the world. On the 16th of the month, the Nikkei was down, Hang Seng was down, Shanghai was down. Lord is the it was down on 19th, and Shanghai was down on 18th of the month. The European markets were down on 20th of the month. So the markets did fall down, as I had discussed, but the outperforming bulls, which has tied its horn, did some activities, and a rise in the stock market as we have seen. The US have exercised caution to avoid the market falls, and some of the indices were down as well. The underlying debt problem in the European market could have a contagion effect on the US as well. That's in the future, and the reason for that is the economies are performing, and some of the you have to look at the economies country by country, not as a region as a whole. Um, for example, if you look at the Asian economy, China's unemployment rate is 4.1%. So it is far more performing than US. US has an unemployment rate of 8.5%. Germany has an unemployment rate of 6.6%. UK has an unemployment rate of 8.3%. So US is far behind these economies. So we have to remember that we cannot lump the euros in one basket, and neither can we put all the US economies in one basket. So you have to look at country by country, region by, because of the political situation that is facing the world. As I have said before, the financial markets are determining who is going to be the leader of the nation, which is absolutely wrong. So Germany is outperforming the US. UK is outperforming US. You have to look at the unemployment rate, and it is a great indicator of how the country's economy is performing. People are in dire straits, looking for work. They have to support the family. But at the same time, you have to look at it in terms of what the government is doing, what the economy is doing to support its grassroots people. And these people are suffering. So, okay, that's on that. Let's move for the future forecast. Today is, as I have already mentioned, date and time stamp the videos, please. Today is 23rd of January 2012. and for the next 3 weeks, the bad news will come to the market. The market will go down. Yeah, the markets will go down. That's the bad news. The good news is that you receive the bad news from me well in advance. So please, investors, exercise caution and take care. So in the next 3 weeks, stocks will be sold off and the market will come down. And it started to happen today. 23rd is the market is coming down. It's come down. And if you date and timestamp this video, some of the markets, the Chinese markets are closed. They're on holidays. They're lucky to escape the downfall. Not so lucky the Europeans and the US markets, the Asian markets, some of the Asian markets have come down already. So bear in mind for the next 3 weeks or so, the market is going to go down, stocks will be sold off. If you have made profit, realize your profit and move on. Thank you very much. I'll see you in 3 weeks' time.